Now, the Biden administration has warned that the United States will have a multi-tiered response to the deadly attack in Jordan that killed the U.S. troops. Now, Washington has blamed the attack, the first one to kill U.S. troops in the Middle East since the beginning of the Israel-Gaza war in October, on the Iranian-backed militants. But the question is this: what will be the course of action that is intended to be decisive, but at the same time must ensure that it does not widen the conflict in the Middle East? Our next poll gets more details.
This is a dangerous moment in the Middle East. This is a dangerous moment in the Middle East. We will continue to work to avoid a wider conflict in the region. But we will take all necessary actions to defend the United States, our interests, and our people.
You heard the US Defense Secretary. New war clouds are hovering over West Asia. There are fears the clock is ticking. The Biden administration is under pressure to respond swiftly and decisively against Iran-based militants on the attack on its troops. On Sunday, 3 US troops were killed in a drone strike in Tower 22, a strategically located US base in northeastern Jordan, where the country's borders meet Syria and Iraq. Close to it is the Al-Tanf garrison, located across the border in Syria. Washington blames an Iranian-backed Islamic resistance in Iraq for the audacious attack. The US intelligence believes the drone used to attack the facility was made by Iran.
I would just tell you that, we will have a multi-tiered response, and again, we have the ability to respond a number of times, depending on what the situation is.
According to reports, an attack is coming. US officials have confirmed plans for a series of strikes spanning a number of days. Their targets will include Iranian personnel and facilities inside Iraq and Syria. The US has significant military assets in West Asia. They include 2 aircraft carriers, support ships, and about 2,000 Marines. It has also deployed USS Florida, a nuclear-powered guided missile submarine. A weapon of choice for the US could be Tomahawk land attack missiles that deliver 1,000-pound conventional warhead hundreds of miles inland. The US has 2,500 troops in Iraq and 900 in neighboring Syria, but Pentagon is weighing its options and the consequences. Iran has denied any links to the attack and has warned the US.
We have said many times, we will not initiate any war, but if anyone wants to bully us, Iran will respond firmly.
In recent days, there's a sharp uptick in Houthi military activity in the Red Sea, presenting further challenges for Washington. The death of 3 US troops comes days after 2 US Navy SEALs died in an accident in the Arabian Sea. American forces in the region have been attacked more than 165 times since mid-October. US forces have been striking targets in response, but clearly without deterring the American adversaries.
I also earlier spoke with retired Colonel David DeRoche, and this is what he had to say about this issue.
It's a good question. So the scale will be intense. I think that what we'll see are a number of attacks against various Iranian proxy militias, and probably also against facilities known to house Iranian Revolutionary Guard officers who provide their logistic support, their guidance, and their training. I think that it is also possible that we may see a geographical spread in the attacks. So right now, there have been attacks from Yemen on ships in international waters. The response has been in Yemen. There have been attacks in Iraq and Syria on U.S. forces, and the response has been in Iraq and Syria. We may see it in other countries. I don't think we will see anything directly against Iran, however, because the administration wants to prevent this. They want to reestablish deterrence without triggering an escalatory mechanism.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.